Hey folks, Brian Smith. Today we're going to talk about how to grow black walnut from seeds. Very similar to chestnut and oak. Very similar. Okay, we got our chestnuts, or not our chestnut, black walnuts in the bucket. This is called a husk. Now, when you find black walnuts that are really ripe, where it just comes straight out the tree, they're inside this green outer part called a husk, and inside's the nut, which is this part right here. What you want to do is you want to peel this husk off of every single walnut that you have. This outer husk. You want to remove all that husk. And what you want to do is you want to clean these really good. You want to clean these nuts really good. And you want to put them in a bucket of water. And whatever nuts float to the top of the bucket are not any good. Whatever nuts stay on the bottom of the bucket are good. You just throw out the ones that float to the top, and you keep the ones that stay on the bottom that don't float, because those nuts are good and you can germinate them. The way you germinate them is they need a 3-month cold treatment certification, just like chestnut and oak. You can do the same thing with oak. Oak is the same exact method. You do it with the bucket and you put them in the fridge for 3 months. Chestnut you keep in the fridge until about March, April, and then they will be rooted. What you do is you take your nuts. In this case, it's black walnut, and you put them in a bag. You put them in a bag like this, or a Ziploc bag, and you put them in the fridge with a little bit of moist peat moss and perlite or sand. And you keep it moist, but not too moist, where it's not getting too much water. And you put some air holes in there, and you wait 3 months. And after you put these in the fridge for 3 months, you will have roots. And then you can transplant them, and you have a black walnut tree. All right, so that's how you grow a black walnut from a seed. They need cold certification. You need to take them out of the husk, which in this case, here's the husk. You take the husk off. You remove that husk. You clean them. You put them in the bucket. Whatever ones float aren't any good. Whatever ones stay on the bottom are good, and they need cold certification. Oaks, the same way. Chestnut, there's no way of really telling that I know of doing it with a bucket, but I do know that those need a even longer cold treatment from, I'd say, fall until March, April. Those should have roots on them after. So it seems that with most nut trees, if you're going to grow a nut tree, that they need a cold certification of 3 months to grow chestnut a little bit longer until March, April. You should have some a taproot on there, and they're ready to plant. And with black walnut and oak, what you can do is put them in a bucket. Whatever ones rise to the top, throw out. The ones stay on the bottom, they're good. Put them in the fridge with some peat moss, sand, or perlite, moist, holes for air, and that's how you grow those. All right, and you remove the husk, which is really dirty. And I just want to show you what we got. Yeah, Japanese maple. Someone gave to me. I got to get that in the ground this week. So hopefully get that in the ground this week. We're growing honey locusts from seeds. We soak those in hot water. We got more locusts we're growing from seeds. We got our lights. I got cottonwood. Got lots of cottonwood over here. I don't know if you can see, but there's a leaf growing right there on that cottonwood. The cottonwoods are starting to get leaves on them. There's even more in there. You can't see them all, but they're getting leaves and roots, so that's a good sign. We're trying birch again. So there you have it. We're working on birch, cottonwood, locust, Japanese maple. Someone gave to me. Got to get that in the ground. And we're working on growing some black walnut trees that somebody gave us these seeds from. All right, folks. Brian Smith. Just wanted to show you a quick video, quick update on our other stuff and the black walnuts. How to grow black walnut from seed.